All right, well, today is Saturday. It is noon. I had every intention of being at the shop yesterday, which was Friday, and I got all my stuff together and I walked out to my car, and we had people pull in to the driveway and park me in because Dad had made arrangements for people to come and look at our washer and dryer to purchase them. So I did not end up getting to the shop yesterday, which was fine. We sold a washer and dryer, which cool, great. And then this morning I'm like, I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna go to the shop. And it's noon, and here I am. I'm at the shop finally. I made it. It was a long morning. But we are not letting eBay slide this week. We made an exception last week because things were crazy. This week we are going to be running eBay auctions. So I'm here at the shop today. I'm gonna get a jump start on the eBay auctions. I realized the last time when I got a jump start on everything, I felt a lot better about it. So I'm going to get a jump start. We're gonna head in, we're gonna start selecting items for our eBay auctions, which run from Tuesday until Sunday. So if you're looking at our eBay shop on Monday, you're not going to see any auctions. We have a lot of people that are like, don't you run auctions anymore, when they're looking on Monday. There will not be any auctions on our eBay on Mondays because they're all done and they don't start again until Tuesday. So yes, we're going to run some auctions this week. So let's head in, select some items for eBay auctions, and that's the plan for today. Here we go. Looks like Shelby is almost done processing, which is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Now I gotta go buy some more stuff for her to process. She comes in and she makes really quick work of it. So it looks really intimidating when we came in after the holidays and she had taken off a week and a half, and it was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, she comes in and she gets right to work and she makes quick work of it. So not so intimidating anymore. We're going to pick some items for eBay this time around. We did Whatnot. We have another Whatnot sale coming up on January 22nd. But I've already been picking items for that sale, so we got to keep the eBay going. We're running them both simultaneously. I think it's good to diversify and have, different platforms going. There's a lot of people who sell on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. For us, it's currently Whatnot and eBay, and of course the booth down as well. So I'm just looking at the shelves here. My eye keeps going to this this vase here, but this would be a buy it now piece on eBay. This is Kinran. That's high end, and I don't think that if I was to list this at auction that it would reach the price that it would be worth, if that makes sense. I don't think that it would. I think it would be better to list that up as a buy it now. So we're gonna let that one go buy it now. I think Shelby put a lot of stuff on the back shelves. This box over here, actually, you know what, I could probably slide these over for Shelby to process. I don't know why when we brought these in they ended up over here. This is from Black Rose. This is when I bought that beautiful decanter set, the purple one with the gold on it. I don't know if you remember that, but that's this box right here. The canister set that was Treasure Craft that I thought was something else. That's in that box. And I don't know why they're over here and not over for Shelby to process. This is Goodwill. I bought Ashton's sword and then I thought better of it. And I'm like, you know what? That's more of a club. Somebody's going to get hurt if I give that to my children. Although I have to say, my kids, I was thinking about it this morning and I'm like, they get along really well. I really lucked out. They have their moments, but they do. They get along really well. I'm going to move this over so Shelby has stuff to work on. And she can process this under estimated. I'm going to have to pick up my paper. Right now I'm just kicking it because I've got a camera in my hand. I underestimated how heavy this is, so I think this is going to be a slide with the foot, maybe, over to the sink. We're just gonna slide it over there very carefully. I have these two JF long prints here, not prints. These are reverse painted on glass. These were the two that I decided to keep. I purchased a bunch of these at auction, and these were the two I kept because I really loved these. They're from the 80s, Pennsylvania folk art. I think I'm going to hang these in my home. So I'm going to put these over by the door. Just love the winter scenes. By the time you're seeing this video, this cart will have been dispersed and shipped out and no more. This is our first Whatnot sale. Our second Whatnot sale is creeping over here, but no spoilers. Okay, so Shelby loaded up the shelves over here for us. So I feel like if we're going to do some auctions, we can pull some stuff off of this shelf here. Also, I'm taking this guy home. I've started incorporating yellow into my kitchen to complement the green, and it's working out. It's working out really good. So I'm going to hold on to this for a little while. It's going to look really nice. You're coming home with me. Okay. Other than that, it's kind of up for grabs. So what do we have? There's a lot of Christmas. Mom was going to try to pull some of the Christmas for me yesterday, but 2 days ago. But she got sidetracked. I think this fish would be great at auction. Now, I did notice that he has a repaired fin. So that's kind of a bummer, but he's so colorful and cute. I think he could do well at auction. These guys are so great, and I see these guys because there are two of them. There's the second one that I found in a box. So I have two now. For the longest time I could only find one, and then I rediscovered the second one in a box. So now I'm ready to sell them, now that I have the pair. And they're worth quite a bit of money as a pair. So they may be a buy it now. Alright. This could be auction. So cute. Box. Let's put some items here that we're going to do for auction for now. There's that. Photograph Muggsy. Sleepy Sam. Found that at Goodwill. This one was a Goodwill find. Put that over here. I don't remember how much I paid for that. And I remember considering that maybe you put an actual light because it has that little indent there that you could probably run a cord through there. But when I've seen these in the past, people just put tea lights in them. But I guess you could do it either way. I'd put a battery operated tea light in there if I was to keep it for myself. We'll run this little doggy. I had debated putting this in the Whatnot sale, but I suspected that this could be Hubley, and I didn't feel comfortable putting it in the Whatnot sale, but I would feel comfortable putting it on eBay because I feel like eBay buyers would know, hey, that's Hubley, and being Hubley, it would be worth a lot more than if it was just a cast iron dog figurine. So we'll stick that over here. I don't know enough about Hubley to be able to say one way or the other, but somebody who is familiar with Hubley would be able to tell immediately. And we are right in South Central PA, where chances are that it could be, very well could be Hubley. Down here, cream and sugar. This was a bummer because when I found these at the Goodwill, they had a teapot to go with them. and I had to leave that behind because it was really damaged. It was chipped and cracked and all sorts of damage, so I had to leave that, but these were in good condition, although I do see a little chip there. I think it's forgivable. So we'll include those in eBay. Got a nice little pile going. It's a good start. We can include one of these, maybe 2 of these moo cows. Those up like a week ago. Moo cow creamers. This here. Oh, that's remnants of, I'm like, does that have a sticker? But I see that's the remnants of a Goodwill sticker on there. I believe this is made of chalkware. And that it has some age to it. This is another one I considered for Whatnot and then decided to hold off for eBay. I'm trying to figure out the Whatnot. It's a different platform. It's a different it's a different market. You know, I've been able to figure out my local market as far as my booth goes, and I'm familiar with the eBay market, and now I have to learn a new market that is Whatnot. So it's probably going to be a learning process, but I figured this guy would probably be better suited for eBay. So we'll put him here. There is a teapot in the back. I believe this one is shiny. The last one I had was maroon. And that one sold really well, so get that guy photographed. I'm tempted. I keep looking at these guys and I'm like, is it too early? Is it too early to list you? And we're not even like to Valentine's Day yet. And I'm like, you're so cute. I don't feel like it's too early. I feel like we could list the bunnies. And then I'm like, if I list you, can I list you? This is like a litho bunny down here. Here's a hand. Like a random hand. Oh boy. He is risen. This would be another Easter. We've got Easter. I'm sure there's more behind the counter. All right, I'm gonna start with what I've pulled so far. Start getting photographs, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm digging around down here, and I've rediscovered this angel that I picked up at Lemoyne before Christmas. Looks like her angel wings. I was gonna say her wings, and I don't know where I was going with that. Her wings have a little bit of issues there. Maybe one of her nails popped out. But they're still good. They're still attached. I think I'm going to include her. It looks like maybe it was a gift from Dad. Oh, that's sweet. And then there's something scratched on there, but I can't really make it out. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to include her, even though it's past Christmas. I feel like she could be like an all year thing. I don't feel like she's necessarily just Christmas. So we'll include her in the auction. And actually what I was trying to get to were these in the back. The ice bucket and the pitcher, which I would probably be listing as buy it now. This, I think I'm going to be taking home because I bought that for myself. This could be auction though. I don't have very much into that, so I don't feel... I think it was only like... It was less than $20. I remember that. This is a mola. And I don't know what kind of... Is it a rabbit? Maybe it's a rabbit. I think we're going to go with rabbit on that one. A rabbit mola. That one can definitely go auction on eBay. I think these are going to be buy it now. This one I think is Restoration Hardware. I was looking at it. I'm like, what is that in the back? Why did I buy that? It's not something I would typically pick up. except for the name on the bottom. That is why I bought it, because I knew restoration hardware can have some value. So it was bought for the name. So we got that. So that would be buy it now, buy it now, buy it now. This is hanging around because I was like, hey, I could use that. These would probably be buy it now. I gotta get the buy it nows listed so I can clear off my shelves. That's part of the backlog, is I don't have a lot of time at my shop these days, and when I do have time at my shop, I'm doing eBay auctions, or I'm very focused in on one task and not necessarily the let's get stuff listed for buy it now, because buy it now is never a priority for me. Buy it now. Buy it now. But let's make that a bit of a priority today, in addition to auction. Okay, well, I got it all photographed just like that. Feeling pretty good about myself. This is driving me nuts. And I know that I have one flip's worth in this backdrop. So I can flip it one time and it'll be just like brand new, but I'm not quite there yet. I mean, it's pretty scratched, but it's not showing up badly enough in my photos to merit a flip. So I'm going to leave it like this for now, but it is pretty scratchy. And I know I could probably get like velvet or felt or something from the fabric store, but I like this backdrop. I like this. I like it the way it is. So this is what I work with. And I think I can actually go on Amazon and buy replacements for it, so it is what it is. I could also get paper, but I'm working with it. I've got it figured out. Okay, so I cleared out this area right here. I think what I'm going to do next, before I pull any more items, is I'm going to grab one of those empty banana boxes over there, and I'm going to clear the shelf of some of this Christmas. And then I can feel even better about this, because I will have emptied more space. This guy, I think, is, you remember when I got him, he was in the Christmas section, but I suspect that he is St. Patrick's Day, right? I think so. This Mark Roberts guy. I mean, he's telling me he's St. Patrick's Day. The hat, everything else he's got going on. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. So let's cleanse the Christmas for now. Maybe I'll do a Christmas in July. I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't get the cats listed. It was just such a task with everybody being sick and the kitchen project and everything going on. It was a task to pop them all open, inspect them all, get all the photographs done, because I wanted to list them as a lot, so it didn't happen this year, and I think that's something Shelby could probably help me with. She's always up for stuff other than processing, because processing can be pretty boring. So I'm going to throw these in a box for now, and we'll figure it out at another time. Okay, the Christmas has been cleansed. Now I'm going to, well, there are a few more pieces. This one is, unfortunately, decapitated. I remember buying the baggie with her in it. She had been decapitated. This one, I was packing up the other two, realized that this one was missing a wing. So there's a few more things. These, I don't even think those are worth anything. So they're worth something. Pretty much everything is worth something to someone. I just don't think they're worth my time. Broken things are not worth my time. So unfortunately, we will set them here. So I have another box. We're going to load this one with Halloween and Thanksgiving. I feel like once I get some of this stuff off the shelves, it'll feel less intimidating, because there is a lot of stuff on the shelves that I don't want to look at again until next year. Well, I guess it is this year. We're in January. We're in January. I don't want to look at it again until fall. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to put the masks in last because they're so brittle. They're very old. Now, I know every time I put out a video like this and I'm putting away stuff for the season, I always get the comments that it sells year round. But in my case, with my holiday stuff, I like to run, ooh, I'm getting a cramp in my leg. I like to run auctions on my holiday items. And with auctions, yes, they do sell year round, but they don't sell for as much if it's not close to the holiday that they pertain to. So for instance, these are Halloween masks. If I tried running a Halloween mask auction now, they wouldn't go for as much as if I was to run a Halloween mask auction closer to Halloween. So that's why I put my stuff away and I hold it until it's closer to the holiday. Same goes for Christmas. I hold off until closer to Christmas and then I run my auctions. So that's why I put my stuff away. But inevitably I always get those comments that it still sells. It sells year round. And it does if I list it, buy it now, but I don't. My holiday stuff is usually put to auction. So that's just the way I do it. That's the way I like to do it. So I'm gonna reach on back there and get that stuff loaded up. Okay, well, I feel like I got quite a bit accomplished here at the shop in the hour and a half that I was working. I got the Christmas packed up for the most part here in the back. I got most of the fall stuff packed up, and I got some photographs snapped for auction and buy it now. So that's quite the accomplishment. I'm gonna get out of here now. Juliet has a birthday party here in an hour and a half, and I have to still go buy a birthday present and get her to the party. So I just looked at the time and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta rush out of here. I don't think that I got enough photographs for an entire, like, when I do my eBay auctions, I like to list 30 to 40 items. I don't think I accomplished 30 to 40 items. I think I maybe got 10 to 15. So I'll definitely be back here at the shop later this week snapping more photos. But it's a good head start. It's a good start. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to the house and get her off to her birthday party. So wish me luck. Here we go.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.